to our Trent University's webinar. And my name is Kelly Hua, and I am the international recruiter in China, supporting students from China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. And I am also under Jasmine, which is my manager. And welcome Jasmine to give a greeting to all the Chinese students and parents. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kelly. We love working with Kelly, who is stationed in Tianjin, China, and Kelly covers not only China, but also interacts with students in Canada. On behalf of Trent International, my name is Jasmine Lenuzzi, and I manage international recruitment and partnership development from China. I'd like to thank Kelly for contacting all of you and for all of you joining our excellent session today. We've been having more and more audience because I think our webinars are of help to you. So what we are trying to do very often, we have guests that are speaking only in Mandarin, which is great for the parents. And we will continue to do that with the next month onwards. There will be professors again in Mandarin only. Today, we have a student with us. Heya Haley is a wonderful student who also works for Trent International Department. As when you come to Canada, you will have an opportunity like Heya to get a job on our campus, either in Peterborough or Oshawa. And Heya is here today to share her knowledge, her lessons, and her learnings because she's been with Trent. This is her 4th year in business, particularly focusing in finance area and wanting to be an entrepreneur in the future. Heya is an excellent person to interact with new students. And today she will be sharing pretty long presentation with very valuable slides for you, step by step, how to register your courses. With that in mind, Heya, thank you for joining us today, and the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Jasmine, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. As Jasmine mentioned, my name is Heya, and today I will show you how to do your course registration, and I'll try to make it as easy as possible. It might be overwhelming for you guys, but it's okay. You can take it step by step, and hopefully everything will go smooth and well for you. And you can ask for help. It's a very complicated process, and we're here for you to help you with your steps through this process. So I'm gonna show you how to do your course registration steps by steps. So first of all, you need to learn about MyTrent. So MyTrent is the portal that you're gonna be using for everything once you arrive to Trent University. MyTrent will look like this. It might a little bit look different, but its standardly will look like this. Some, like the news events, will be changing, which is totally fine. But for you to register, can we go to next slide, please? You have to click on register. And after that, it will take you to this page. I want to introduce you to something very important. It's the academic calendar. Next slide, please. This is what, once you click on academic calendar, this is the first thing will pop up for you. This will be an external page. If you scroll down, next slide, please. You'll see this, and you need to click on academic calendar. Next slide, please. And it will take you to this. And if you see on the very top, it will show you welcome, undergraduate, graduate, general regulation and policies. And next slide, please. Sorry. If you click on undergraduate, it will show you a big list. These lists will have all things that you need, from academic dates and deadline, academic information and regulation, courses, degree requirement, fees, financial aid programs, special programs and pathway, and transfer pathway for graduate of partner institution and undergraduate admission. But what you really need to focus on, what you really need to focus on is the programs, and I will go with you through that later on. However, for our graduate students, next slide, if you click on graduate, it will have a different list for you. It will show similarly to what undergraduate has, but with different information, with stuff that is more specialized for you, more customized to your graduate degree. Can we go to the next slide? So, going back for undergraduate, we're going to be talking about the programs. So, if you want to go on academic calendar and click a program, it will show you, next slide, please. It will show you this website. Basically, here it will show you your programs, and you'll need to look for the program that you are in. And you can figure out what program you are in from your acceptance letter. And if you needed help with figuring out the exact name of the program, you can just let us know and reach out. But it will be found on your acceptance letter. So, can we go next slide? So if you see here, there is a search bar. So in the search bar, can we go next slide? You can be typing your program. And today I'm going to use nursing as an example. So you can type the whole thing or just the first part of it. And it will give you results. So for today, I'm using nursing, the collaborative program. So can we go next slide? If you click that, you'll see an overview of the nursing program, and you can read it through it. And it's important for you to read it through it to just have an idea what is expected from you. But can we go next slide? If you go for a requirement, which is up there, if you click on that, next slide, please. It will show you all the requirements. And I want you first to read it through all these, because these are the requirement by Trent University to make sure that you're passing, you're having all your necessary stuff, anything that you need, and that you are not getting in trouble academically. And if you scroll down, can we go next slide? If you scroll down, you'll have much more, because for nursing, it's very specialized. So you need to read through all this. And I want to focus on the last part of this page. Can we go next slide? Sorry, yeah. So it's mentioned to you that the honor degree in nursing consists of a 20 credit, at least 12 credit in nursing, at least 0.5 of the elective credit must be from approved indigenous course list. So, what is a credit? This is a very important term used at Trent University. A credit represents how many courses you are taking at Trent and you have completed. So most of the time, one course equals 0.5 credit. And that means you're going to be taking this course over one semester, meaning for like 4 months, either starting at September or fall. Sometimes one course could be 1 credit, but in this situation, that means the course will be running through the whole year, and it will be always starting in fall. And I'm going to show you some of the courses. So if you scroll down, and can we go next slide? The university will tell you what are the required courses. As was mentioned before, 12 of these courses are required courses for the nursing department, meaning the other courses need to be 12 credits. 12 credits are required, meaning the other credits are elective. So you need to figure out what kind of elective courses you wish to take. However, the Trent University have it all figured out for you for your required courses. So make sure that you're taking all your required courses. And for nursing, it's more specialized because it's tell you by years what you should have completed. However, maybe other departments not mention year by year, which is totally fine. If we go next slide, please. For today, I'm gonna use the course Nursing 1002. So if you see the first part of each course code, we call this as a course code. The first part, it tells you which department. So you can see this is the nursing department, and it's 1002. That's the number of the course. And the edge. The edge stands for half. That means it's a half a credit. Sometimes your courses might say Y, which means the whole year. So you can tell if you see the second line, BIOL, which means biology. And this tells you that you're taking different courses with different departments. So this is not really that mind-changing or that important. Sometimes it might have different, like we call it cross-sectional, meaning it might have two names of two departments, which is totally fine. Do not panic if you find your course is not just saying BIOL, it's also saying let's say nursing as well. So that's totally fine. If we go next slide, please. So right now, I'm gonna show how we do it for graduate. So for graduate, we'll also do the same. We go to academic calendar and click a graduate, then we click a programs. Next slide, please. So it will take you to this website, similarly to the undergraduate, but it's mainly focused for graduate. Can we go to next slide, please? So we also need to look for the program on this on the search for programs. Can we go next slide? So today I'm gonna use applied modeling and the quantitative method for big data analysis. So if you click on this, and you'll need to make sure that you're choosing the right one. It's because there is course base and there is a thesis. So you need to make sure that you're clicking on the right one that you need. It will show you an overview about your program, just to get you know what is the program about. Next slide, please. And there's the requirement. If you click on requirement, can we go next slide? It will show you your courses, all your required courses. Unlike undergraduate have to take some elective courses. Graduate students don't, they stick to these courses that are given by the university. And if you see, there's also program regulations. So can we go to next slide? So for program regulation, if you click there, next slide, please, it will show you all the requirement that is required by the university. And this is totally different than the undergraduate students. So you need to see what is the requirement, what is the average that you should maintain for you not to fail your classes. Because in other countries, it could be 50%, but at Canada, it differs. So you need to make sure that you know what is the passing grade for each of your courses. Can we go to next slide? So I'm going back to for undergraduate, and due to the time restriction, I'm just gonna be using the undergraduate course. However, it's totally the same for graduate, nothing different. The only difference is what will be shown. I will go to graduate and then back to undergraduate. So do not worry. There is no big difference between how to register for undergraduate and how to register for graduate. So I'm going to use Nursing 102 Edge. So if we can go to next slide. You'll have to keep your academic calendar with you and then go back to my Trent portal. Next slide, please. And as we did before, you're going to go to register. But here is the crucial part. Next slide. You're going to click on course registration. So sometimes when you click on that, if there is a lot of demand on the website, you will get into a queue. And you'll be waiting a little bit for you to access the page because there are other students who are also trying to access the page at the same time, and the demand on the page is very high. And it will show you your position. Also, it will show you an estimated wait time. And next slide. And once you reach the end of the waiting time, next slide, please. You will get into this page. So I'm going to show you how to go through this page. There are important stuff on this page. However, we're going to be focusing only for the registration. So next slide. If you click on student planning and registration, it will take you to this website. And because I am a previous student at Trent who already started, therefore, if you see, there is 2023 undergrad fall term schedule, which was my first ever semester at Trent. So if you scroll down, can we go next slide? You'll see something like that, but for you, it will be empty because you haven't registered for your courses. And if we go up, next slide, please, we need to click on plan your degree and register for classes. You need to click on go plan and schedule. As you see here, for me, because I previously was at Trent and took the courses, it will be empty for you. There will be no courses, the schedule will be there, but it will be empty. So if we go next slide, if you see, it says 2023 undergrad. So for you to have such a thing, you need to click on the ad. And next slide. It will get you into this. You need to add a term to your plan. So if you click the next slide, if you click on the arrow there, next slide, please, it will show you this big list. And here's the crucial part. For undergraduate students, next slide, please, you have to choose 2026 fall undergrad term and make sure that you're clicking the right year and right semester, and it says undergrad. Once you does that, you need to click add term. Next slide, please. And like this, you'll have a new term for you. So this is what it will look like for you. So there will be an announcement where you can see this. However, for you, it will be different. Sorry. Can we go back? For you, it will be different. It will say June 25, which is tomorrow. For grad students, it will be similar, but with a very tiny change. And instead of clicking 2026 undergrad fall term, you'll click 2026 grad fall term. And once you select that, next slide, please, you can do, next slide, add term. And after that, you'll have this, and make sure that it says grad fall term. So I'm going to be going back to the undergraduate students. So how do I find my courses? So if you see here, search for courses, this is where you're going to be going. Next slide, please. Here where we're going to be back to the academic calendar. That's why you'll have to have both the academic calendar, the course registration website. And for today, I'm using, as I mentioned, Nursing 1002 Edge. So if you go directly and just select that and copy paste. And after you copy paste, you can click on search. Next slide, please. And once you does that, it will take you to this page. On this page, you'll see there is filter for your result. You can use that if you're not finding the course first to pop up for you as a first choice. However, in my situation, I'm seeing the course in front of me. Next slide, please. Next slide. So, for better view, this is the course itself. It will give you a very quick overview of what the course is about, and it will tell you what the course is about. Next slide, please. And here is the most important part. There is something called, for some courses, is a prerequisite. So it will ask you to have certain courses. So for this case, if you read 16% or higher in nursing 1010 and 1100 or 1000 and 1001 must be completed prior to taking this course. That means either the first two courses or the second two courses must be completed before you take the course. However, some courses, and if you read the second line, take nursing 1020 must be taken either prior to or at the same time as this course. That means it's okay for you to take it at the same time as this course. So this is a very important part of it. Most of the courses for first year do not have a prerequisite, but some of them does. And when it have a prerequisite, that means the university wants you to take it in fall, want to take it in winter, not in fall. So this is the very important part, because you need to know what the courses you have to take in fall for you to be able to take it in winter. So both Nursing 1010 and 1100 are both on the required courses for you in the academic calendar. However, it just listed there, it doesn't tell you by the how to take it by a semester. So because of the timing, I'm gonna stick with Nursing 1002, and I'll continue with this course. So next slide, please. So if you see, there's a few available sections, and if you click for this arrow, next slide, you'll see there is a lot of sections. So if you see, it says 2027 winter undergraduate term. And that makes sense because you have to take some courses in the fall for you to take this course. So you don't have to worry that you take something before something. Trent has it figured out for you. They put it in a certain way because they know how you should take it. So I'm gonna focus on explaining what does the course code mean. So as I mentioned, the first part is nursing, and the H mean half a credit. The F mean the lecture time will be the same. It will be section A. That means for both the first option and the second option, your lecture time is the same. And if you see, there is WO1 and WO2. That means your lab or seminar time is on a different timing. Next slide, please. Next slide. So if you see here, it shows you the time, and you need to make sure that you're picking the time that suits you the best. And I will assume that this time worked for me the best, and I do not have another course at the same time of this course. Next slide, please. And here it will show you where is the location of your course and the lecture. So let's say if you are in Durham, you need to make sure that you're choosing Durham campus and not Peterborough. You might ask me why, because transportation might be harder if you have two classes or more than one class on the same day. You don't want to have your two classes in Durham and one in Peterborough on the same day, or the other way around. So once you check that, next slide, please. You keep going and put as section to schedule. Next slide. And once you click that, it will show you this. Next slide. It will go again with all the stuff and the information, and you'll see here it says instructor TBD. And at the beginning, when I first joined Trent, I did not know what TBD mean. Is to be announced. Can we go next slide? And just keep going with everything else. Next slide. And once you check all these, you'll have to click on Add Section. Next slide. And once you add section, it will say nursing has been planned on the schedule. Next slide, please. You can go back to this very beginning page that we had. And here you'll see it in yellow, which means it has been planned for you, and it will show up on your schedule. Can we go next slide? And you'll see it says a planned 0.5. Sorry, can we go back? It says a planned 0.5 credit, which means half a credit. And for now, if you start today with your course registration, it will only allow you to plan your courses. You will not be allowed to register for the courses, which is okay. And tomorrow the registration will open for you. So for now, it will look like this. Can we go next slide? You'll have a notification telling you that you can now register and registration open tomorrow at June 25. And once the registration open, this will disappear and you'll have a blue button saying register for your courses. Can we go next slide? Or the button will be near the course information. So you can register for course by course. If you're not sure, I want to take this course or not, and you're still thinking about it, but you want to register for your other courses, You just go ahead and register course by course. Next slide, please. And once you click registers, the 0.5 credit will go to enrolled. Next slide. Here's the crucial part. You want to make sure that you're not getting on a wait list. And that's why I would recommend for you, once registration open, I would recommend to register for your courses as soon as you can. Don't wait until August or until the beginning of September. That will get you into a wait list. So you don't want to do that and not get your favorite class and your required class and end up just being on a wait list and delay your plans for graduation, because you have to take the courses by time. Can we go next slide? So I would show you my course registration, and this is what my course registration looked like for me for this semester. And because I'm already a Trent student, my registration was open way before you guys. So if you see, can we go next slide? For you, this is the blue button that I was talking about. For you to register for your courses, you need to click register now. Next slide, please. And if you scroll down, next slide, you'll see your course planning. So if you see my courses right now, I have my courses that I am registered to and everything is fine are in green, and there is a course that I'm still thinking about and it's in yellow and it's planned. Can we go next slide? If you see on the side, you have your courses. So if you scroll down, next slide, please, you'll see each courses by itself. It will tell you if it's a planned with the yellow check mark and the yellow highlight, or if it's registered but not started. Also, I wanted to highlight a very important thing. If you take two courses at the same time, it will show you a notification with red. Since there is a conflict section with the other course. Can we go next slide? So in this situation, you can click, I haven't clicked register for both because I had conflict between the two. So I could pick and choose between one of them and click register. So I chose this, let's say I chose this course. And this course has a prerequisite that I do not have or haven't taken. As you can see, it says this course must be completed prior to taking this course. So if I clicked registers, next slide, please, it will give me a notification in yellow and telling me there is a prerequisite and it will not allow me to register for the course. Can we go next slide, please? Next slide. So for today, I want to show you what it means to be on a wait list. So I'm using a course that I know it has a wait list. So I'm looking for the course, next slide. And I have done this course before. So once you get to do your courses and completed it, you'll have a blue notification telling you that you have already completed it. But just for the for explanation purposes, I'm adding this course for you to see what it looked like for you to be on a wait list. Next slide, please. So similarly, we click on the arrow and it will show us. Next slide. We scroll down, next slide. it showed me this, and if you see, next slide, please. The difference between an available course and a course that has been full. It says waitlisted, and it will tell you there are 4 people on the waiting list. So next slide, please. So let's say I put this course on my planned schedule. Next slide, please. It will tell me this section has a wait list, and there are 4 people on this wait list. Next slide, please. And if I decide I really want this class, I'll add section. Next slide, please. And as you can see on my calendar, it will look red. Why? Because it's on a wait list. However, for me to be on the wait list, I have to register for the course and add myself to the wait list. Next slide, please. So if I go to this side and scroll down to find the course, next slide, I would have this, sorry, can we go back? I'll have on 107. Can we go, yeah. Can we go to 107, slide 107? Yeah. Next one. Yeah, the previous one, sorry. There's one in the middle. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's just keep going. So if you see, it will tell me it's a planned and it's waitlisted. And once I click waitlist, it will show me this, and it will tell me waitlist rank 5. And that means that in the 5th position if a student drop their course. And there is a high possibility for students to drop the course and for me to get in this course. This will not happen a lot. And I'm saying if you started registering and have everything figured out, you will not get into a wait list. However, if you wait until the end of August and the beginning of September, you might run into this issue. But for now, I'm sure you will not run into this issue. Next slide, please. Yeah, so as I mentioned, it will show me it's on 5 and it's rank 5. And let's say I'm no longer interested in the course. I can just click drop waitlist, and that's similarly to other courses. So if I'm no longer interested in the course, I will click drop and take another course. Next slide, please. And I can click on the X to remove it from my course planning. Next slide. And it will tell me you want to remove this. And next slide. You'll just click remove. Next slide, please. And once you add or drop your courses, you will receive an email from the register office telling you what courses you're taking. What are you doing? What did you add or what did you drop? You will ask me. So if I add courses that I end up not liking on my first week, do not worry. You have the first 2 weeks to change between your courses, and you will be not financially responsible for that. However, there is a deadline that is very important for you to know. after the deadline of that of the date, you will be if you drop your course, you will be not getting your money back or switching to another course. So this is very important for you to know that you have time until you come to Trent, until you'll be in the class to change between your courses. However, you have to register for your courses beforehand. First of all, you don't want to get on a wait list. Second of all, you don't want to panic in your first week at the Trent. You want to discover the university much more and be able to talk with people, students who have been there more. They know that your profs, they know about the course much more. They have taken it and they can give you more specialized tips. So you might ask me, next slide. So, hey, you told me I will get an email when I add the courses and drop the courses or any changing from my courses happen. And this email will be your confirmation that you registered. So if you don't get this email, that means you did something wrong or you forgot to click register. So how do I access my Trent email? Next slide, please. So you go back to my Trent. Next slide. And you have the Outlook icon there. And if you click on, you'll just get to your email. Can we go back? Sorry. But in case you cannot find this icon, you just go, if you see that the search tab, you just click on there and type Outlook and it will show up for you. Because this is very complicated, I've summarized it for you guys. Next slide. So here it's a quick summary. If you want to know about your required courses, if you're undergrad, you go My Trent, register, academic calendar, undergraduate, program, undergraduate, and then program, type search program, find your program, and then requirement. If you're a graduate, My Trent, register, academic calendar, graduate, program, type search program, find your program, then requirement. Next slide. To register for your courses, My Trent, register, course registration, student planning and registration, plan your degree and register for your classes, search for a course, and you need to search for the course that you found on the requirement page on academic calendar. And then you'll have to click View Available section, section to schedule, back to plan, schedule, and register. And you have to click the blue button, Register. And I want you to be aware that this button is not active for you now. It will be active for you tomorrow at this time. All right. Thank you for listening. I hope this was an easy thing for you guys. If you have any questions and need any help, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Heya. This was amazing. Thank you very much. Denver, I think I'm going to step in a little bit and we're going to ask Heya to assist with a couple of things. So Heya, while you were speaking, I put quite a few links in the chat line, everything from academic calendar to the links for undergraduate and graduate courses and programs in terms of important dates and deadlines. I also put down that, as you mentioned, the undergraduate course registration opens tomorrow, which is June the 25th. And the graduate course registration opens on July the 7th. So you will not be able to access the registration until July the 7th. I also put down, like Hea mentioned, it is important that you register as soon as possible to avoid disappointment, because some of the courses are very popular and they go fast. So you don't want to be on a wait list. So, you know, the sooner the better in terms of registration. In Canada, you know, you're never locked in. This is a beautiful thing about education in Canada. So you can change your courses, and maybe you will find out more from, you know, the new students or students like Hea when you come to campus, and then, you know, they say, well, this is an awesome course, you should really consider it. And that might be an elective course, which means in every program, you can pick courses maybe not necessarily related to your concentration, but something you were always interested in. So that's a beauty about interdisciplinary studies at Trent University. I also put in your chat line so you can maybe copy and paste all those links for you as you're preparing to come to Trent, the deadline for dropping the courses or changing the courses, and that is September 24th. So it's a lot of information to take in at first, and it may look complicated right now because of so many slides, but like anything, basically follow the instructions. And hey, I really love your summary slides at the end where, you know, you're giving them a very quick formula how to do it again, and it's a guidance you're providing. That's great. So if you follow that, you will learn a lot about your program, because the academic calendar lists all the requirements, lists everything you need to complete the degree. And also if you're in a programs with co-op, it adds that information as well. We would like to open up the floor for questions. And hey, while you were speaking, there was only one question from a student that is going into Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. And I gave him the links, but maybe right now, if you can, I understand we can go on the VOV platform, we can go to my Trent portal. Could you go to the undergraduate program so we can show him? I have the links here. So it's Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, if you can open that. And see if the screen would work, because I gave him all the links in the chat.
Okay.
And if anybody has questions while we're just looking, it will not open?
I'm unable to share the screen.
I see. Okay, so maybe...
Just give me 1 second. Let me see.
Okay, thanks, Denver.
Here, can you try again? You should be able to share your screen.
The problem, I'm not seeing even the chat, so.
Okay, maybe I can share my screen. Are you going to my Trent, right?
So we want to go into academic calendar.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
here, just let me know where to go.
So I think for you, because you're a staff, can you click on the I'll open a new tab?
I mean, somewhere here?
No, on Google, sorry.
Oh, Google, okay, then what?
And then just write academic calendar, Trent University.
Yeah, so, and maybe put Denver academic calendar 26-27, because that way you get it. 26-27, Trent.
Yeah,
and
if you scroll,
yeah,
academic
great.
calendar.
So if you click there, okay, an undergraduate.
Programs. And can you look, just try mathematics.
So just put mathematics, yeah. It will give 2. If you, yeah.
Is it the honor program?
Yes.
First
so
one?
there, yes, I believe, actually, no, I think Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. So I think
This one?
Yeah, I think honors. And so this is the link that I put in line. And so here, when you click on that, so any program that you're in, you will go through the same exercise that Denver just showed. And so you will see the overview, which is what you're seeing right now. And then if you click on requirements, and if you can scroll down, Denver, this will show you all 40 courses or 20 credits. And Heya was showing you, the 4-digit course like math always. So these are all math mandatory courses, and it tells you how many credits you need and everything. And then in addition to program requirements, if you're in joint major honors programs, so let me tell you something. At Trent, you have an ability to have one major or double major and also a minor and sometimes specialization. These are the things that seem like overwhelming at first, and that's why we want you to make an appointment with academic advisor, because you may not know all the options available to you. So for example, if Denver clicks on specialization, you will see additional options, which gives you specialization in mathematical finance or statistics. And then if you click on those, that is all under Bachelor of Science in Math, but it's just more concentrated in terms of mathematical finance. Can you click on it, please? And that will give you additional courses or a combination of courses that may be required. So you will see undergraduate, specialization, and specialization is in mathematical finance. It's open to all students in the mathematics program. And students who have fulfilled the requirements for a single major honors degree may want to graduate with a specialization in mathematical finance. So if you want specialization in mathematical finance, instead of selecting more generic courses, if I can put it that way, you will need 6.5 credits, which means 13 courses. And it tells you which ones. So this is something where, maybe sitting down with an academic advisor to go over what are the advantages of that, or if you're strong in a specific area, that might be a good fit for you, because not only you have a major, but you would also have very special focus on particular, discipline that may actually be linked to the jobs you want. There is also download as PDF that you can click to the right, Denver, if you can do that. And that provides like a quick summary. It's on the very top, yeah. And then you can print it as well. So, it might be, as you're kind of researching your options, you may want to print some things and then note maybe a question for the academic advisor or for Kelly and me at this point, because academic advisors are available to you when you are fully Trent student, meaning from September onwards. So I hope that whoever asked this question, we answered your question and that you found it helpful. And we have about 23 people online. And so if you have any other questions, please put it in. We also have ability, if you want to raise your hand, I think, Denver, that we can unveil them. We never did that, but it would be nice to see the faces if people are not shy. We have only about 3 minutes left. And so while we're waiting for questions, or maybe not, I'd like to thank Heya for really spending time to showcase all the slides and also sharing her experience and her schedule with you, so you have a better insight into how to do it. I also want to thank Kelly for supporting this webinar, an amazing promotion that she's doing with our webinars, and for Denver for the technical expertise. We look forward to doing more with you. We would appreciate, both Kelly and I, our WeChats are here. Please follow us on the Trent WeChat and Little Red Book. We are looking to increase our audience. And also any of the topics that you would like to see, or any of the conversations you would like to see with perhaps existing students or alumni, we would like to hear from you. And with that in mind, I'm going to pass the final word to Kelly.
Jasmine, there are two questions remain. So could you please support?
Sure. I selected 2 online courses and both are listed as sections with no meeting time. Does that mean there are no fixed class times and I can complete the coursework on my own schedule, or are they class times still to be determined? So the answer is 2. They're yet to be determined. And hey, maybe you can share a little bit from your experience how that works with online courses.
So with online courses, if it's fully online, meaning that you do not have an exam in person, and it just assignments and projects. So I'm gonna use an example. It's a computer science course that everyone at Trent take, and you might consider it as your elective. The course code for that is COIS 1010. You can consider it. It's an online course, and you have to watch the videos on your own time. In this situation, it does not have exams, midterms, so that means you are not restricted with timing. However, you are restricted with the deadlines. So parts of your marks are toward your assignments, weekly labs, or any other things. And you'll see that once you get into Trent and you get all things figured out, they will tell you all this information. So you are restricted with the timing of submitting your assignments, getting things done. However, you don't have to be restricted to a certain time when to watch your lecture, because it will be a recording lecture for you by the prof, and you'll be able to watch it at the time of your convenience, but you have to watch it at the time that they say that you should watch it. So for example, they will say, oh, for week 1, you have to watch this video and that video. So they will tell you what to watch each week, but they will not restrict you like, oh, you have to watch it on this time. So you are restricted, but not restricted at the same time.
Great. And hey, a question for you. So this is the asynchronous course you're talking about, which means you're doing it completely on your own. Have you taken any kind of a hybrid online courses, which means part of the workload you will do on your own and part of it, it's actually working with others in an online format?
So most of the time for hybrid courses, Trent offer it during the summer. So what does that mean? It means that you take the course online. However, it will say it's hybrid. That means there is a Zoom meeting. You'll meet your prof. You'll talk to your prof. Your prof will explain to you on a meeting just like this. And your exams, when it says it's hybrid, your exams will be in person. There are exams, it will be in person, and you have to pick which campus you'll do the exam. So that is another point to it. So it's really depend. I'm not sure to answer the student specifically, because I'm not sure what is the course. It's if it's fully online or if it's hybrid, meaning it would be online and offline.
Got it. And so they have to go to the course description, and that will give them additional information as well.
Yes.
Perfect. That's great. Thank you, Heya. Kelly, anything else, or do you think we are ready to close? Again, anybody can reach us on WeChat or via email.
Yeah.
Back to you, Kelly.
Some students are curious about how to book a meeting with our academic advisor if they hold some concerns or questions.
So this is something that I will inquire, because I know they start in fall, but if someone wanted to have a session, which I'm thinking might be a good idea, Kelly, that we have maybe a session with academic advisor, perhaps next month in July, And then that would kind of give more exposure to a lot more students with one academic advisor. So let's look into that. So if you can follow Kelly as well on WeChat, she will definitely let you know. But that's what I'm planning to do right now.
Yeah. Thank you, Jasmine. Thanks a lot. And thank you, Heya, and thank you for your demonstration and your guidance for Chinese students, which is very helpful. And thank you, Jasmine and Denver. Thank you for joining our Chinese webinar and for your support consecutively. Thanks a lot. And we end from here. Have a good night.
Have a good evening. Bye-bye.